didn't even show her. She figured it out by herself. You are a smart putty tat. Yes, you are. You're a smart putty tat. Where are you at, smart putty tat? Okay, here's a knife. I like the shape of that handle. It's going to take a whole lot of sanding to get my burn marks out. I used a dull sanding drum when I was sanding the grind line marks out of these curves, and I should have put a new drum on. Actually, I think if I put a new drum on, I can really cut some time off of sanding. I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna put a new drum on and try to sand out the burn marks, because otherwise doing it by hand will take forever. But we're halfway there. Well, the cat has figured out the dog door. So there goes my ability to lock her out when I need to get stuff done. Okay, this is the BC Special with the satin finish and the curly, curly oak handle. I'm gonna clean this up and turn it into a nicely shaped knife handle, and I think I'm gonna buff it. I'm not going to oil it. It's not stabilized, but it's a very hard wood, and I think it'll buff up nice. See the nose of these? That's buffed. All right, let me get started. Well, this come out way nicer than I expected it would. It has one visual flaw, and that's it right there. Right there, and then there's a little tiny pock mark here. But this, other than that, Mrs. Lincoln, how did you enjoy the play? Other than that, that's a beautiful knife. And it is for sale. $185. Curly white oak. Very nice wood. And it was the only piece I had. And this is going to be a good, sturdy knife. I used a lot of epoxy. These pins are tight. What I did was lightly sand the pins. And then when I put the pins in, I butter the pins and then slide them in the holes, so there's plenty of epoxy. This is going to be a good, solid, usable knife. The video I just put up about thumbs up, thumbs down, the thumbs down being eliminated. Most people, I think, are indifferent. They really don't care whether I get thumbs up or thumb down. But somebody did have a good idea, and I'm not above getting my video thumb down. I've done videos that, well, I'll tell you one specifically. It's my generator. Years ago, I did a generator video, and that thing got so many thumbs downs, and I deserved every one. And the reason is I went through a half hour of work putting a muffler on a generator, and I never started it for people to see. What they don't know is that I did start it, and the decibel meter I was using clearly was not right. It couldn't possibly have been right. The decrease, with my own ears, I only noticed a slight decrease in noise with a muffler. But the decibel meter showed a massive, impossible decrease in noise. So I didn't even put that part of the video up. And I intended to get a better decibel meter and then do it again, but I never did. And, I've gotten thousands and thousands, and that video has like 1.5 million views. Excuse me. And I've gotten several thousand thumbs downs. In fact, I'm only human. I'm no different than you. I have feelings, and I have pride, and I have an ego, just like we all do. I'm no different. I went in and I removed the ability to thumb it up or thumb it down. I just did. Like I said, you would have too. Or maybe not. You know, we're not all alike either. We're all different. But it was to the point where I just couldn't stand to see that many thumbs down on a video. I worked real hard on it. I just didn't do the money shot, which was crank it up and let people hear it. If I could go back and do it again, I would have. And I've even told people that to the point where I got sick of telling people that. I just let them show their hate. And, you know, sometimes I replied with funny things. And sometimes people would say, you didn't even crank it up. And I would say, what are you? You must have skipped ahead. I sure did crank it up. You need to go back and watch that video again. And, you know, I've done funny things over the years. And some comments I've eliminated that were just above and beyond being unhappy with the fact that I didn't run it. But here's the weird thing. The video series I just did where I bought a generator, built the box, put it in the box, and cranked it up to show everybody how much quieter it is inside that box. It's barely got any views. I don't understand it. And I really thought that would be, you know, a big video, but it's not. Anyway, go figure. Who knows how YouTube works. If you're interested in this, let me know. I'm probably going to get to the sheath here post-haste. Momentarily. I'm going to drink my health water and go into the leather shop. See ya. Let me know if you want it. bctruck@gmail.com. 185 simoleons. I'm gonna cook me some Spam and eggs, but I'm gonna show you, because a lot of people don't know the easy way to open a can of Spam. The problem is getting the Spam out of the can once you get the lid off. And here's what I do. Take the can, squeeze it, and that lets air go up underneath the, see, comes out every time. Easy way to do it. Okay, now I'm going to use the Spaminator 3000. I'm going to put my glasses on. Here we go. Now, let's see, do I want to cut that up anymore? I don't think so. I think I'm going to cook it like that. Let me show you what else I do when I don't use all the Spam. I put it back in the can. Can you see right here? Not quite. I got this on, so I will move it a little closer. Here we go. I straightened the lid back out. And I just poke it down. My hands got Spam grease on them. On top of the Spam like that. They make a plastic lid that snaps back over this. But for the life of me, I cannot find one. Someday, I will. This little tiny, this is supposed to be a large egg. That is a tiny little egg. Like a quail egg. None of these are what I would call large. Yeah, put a little bit of, since this is jalapeno Spam, I'm going to put a little more hot in there. That was, is that a range?
I bought some pepper flakes and some chipotle seasoning up there.
Okay.
That I used when I cooked that chicken breast the other day. That was really, I thought that was good.
Yeah, it was. Ooh-ha. Sorry, Doug. Not this morning.
So your thumbs down are just gonna have to find a new purpose in life.
Yep. They'll have to find another hobby.
No, I don't even notice
And, I've always had this suspicion that one of them is that nutty cop that I blocked who did the I Hate Truckers video. And the other one I suspect is this woman stalker named Alma Deckard. And when I blocked her from my YouTube channel, she tried to friend me on Facebook. And I blocked her on Facebook. And yeah, she's been a nut, a real nut. Yeah, not quite. I won't make you watch this. I'm going to get these crispy before I take them off. All right, let's get these eggs burned beyond recognition.
I am gonna try this just flavor. Just to see if I can do it.
Yeah, it looks kind of fun, but you'll need a mixer because nobody can beat an egg that long. All right, burn to perfection. Gonna be another beautiful day.
Thank you, Jesus.
Thank you, Jesus. Yep. We are gonna ride our motorcycles a little bit this afternoon. Let's go for the middle. That's where all the good stuff hides.
Yeah, we got a couple more days of in the 70s next week, and then that's it. We're done with the 70s.
Unless we have an accidental warm day.
Yeah, well, it'll be in the 60s, which is still not that bad. That would mean it would be 40. And
Good stuff. Good stuff. Okay, tomorrow we go to Henderson, Texas, and maybe I'll do a live stream there.
I'd like to know who is accused of that.
Oh no, Danny Glover, not you two. First Joe Namath, then J.J. Walker, now Danny Glover. The world is truly in the toilet. Oh, come on! William Shatner, too? For the love of God!
Extractions, fillings, and even dentures.
Okay. I did a chocolate brown with a black fade. Let me show you what this knife looks like in there. This knife come out way better than I thought it was going to come out. I still got to put an edge on this. I'm going to do that in just a minute, but I got to wait. I got to wait till this dries and then put some beeswax on the edge and burnish it. But that's what we were looking like. All right. One more. I'm going to put the edge on this, burnish my edge with some beeswax, and polish the leather up. And it'll be for sale. I'll show you one more clip of it all done. Okay, it's for sale. That's dampness. I had it in the sheath, and the sheath is still wet. So, $185. And if it sells, I'll put sold in the description. Oh yeah, and thank you, Arizona Prepper.